And we're live.
What up?
My brother Randy.
My guy Felix.
Only what? Sophia, what are we thinking? Hour 20 late?
Wow. You brought it up, huh?
Hell yeah, I brought it up.
All right.
Nah, but I love you. This is gonna be very distracting, I just realized. Because for people listening and or watching, since we're not set up to have the stream, I don't even think you can stream technically, legally, but we're watching a little bit of UFC at the same time. So we'll do podcasts, but like in a way it'll be like a little fight companion when some crazy shit happens.
Bro, I love this dude, Johnson. I like the way he fights. I just love his mentality, confident.
You see how that? Anyways, dude, I'm hyped that you're here. Hyped that you're in the new studio.
Yes, sir. It's beautiful.
You like it?
Yeah.
Did I show you what it looked like before? I'll show you real quick.
No. It looks good though. Now it looks great. I like the wall is very regal.
This is like Brooklyn type.
Yeah.
It's like a Brooklyn type vibe. Look at what, this is what the space looked like before.
It's like a 90s, 80s type feel. When you go check your grandma, her walls and shit look like this. If you Brooklyn, you know what I'm talking about. Oh wow.
Yeah.
This is a big difference.
Yeah.
Nice.
So now we pour, but like at least it looks good. You know what I'm saying? Hi. This is distracting. This is very distracting. So how many weeks out are we? 3, 4?
Yeah, about 4 weeks.
And
a little less than 4 weeks.
You told me you're what, 190 right now. So are you going to fight week 180?
Yeah, probably about 180 when I get there.
So what do you even do to get from 190 180? Just right now it's just eating less and less?
Well, I'm carrying a little extra weight with the water, creatine, that kind of stuff. So I'm carrying probably about 2-3 pounds more than normal. Diet, once I start cutting certain carbs and certain things, little sugars, boom, 180 easy. Then I get there and cut 10 pounds.
Do you cut when you're gonna be on the flight? Are you gonna like cutting?
Nah, since I'm going so early, I'm gonna be eating. I'm gonna be good.
You're going 12 days early, but you'll get there like 10.
Yeah, you lose a day. So I leave the 31st. I'll get there on the 1st.
But thankfully you'll be in business, so like, you know what I mean? Like, you'll be chilling.
Hopefully.
Nah, I won't say anything more about that. But anyways, but you're feeling good. I haven't talked to you since like about camp and all that.
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Other than getting spanked around today and sparring, like you told me.
Yeah, today it's not even that I got spanked around. It's just I didn't win every round. But you never win every round. And if any fighter that tells you like, yo, I go in there and I never get beat up in sparring. I win every round. I never lost a round in sparring. Then he's in the wrong place or he's just a fucking liar.
Who are you? This is just boxing?
This is straight boxing, yeah. And these are guys that are top guys in the world. You know what I mean? I'm not just sparring with some random scrubs.
Wait, so with Magdalena, are you training more or less like stand-up since he's more of a stand-up guy?
When does this come out?
Like 10 days before. I mean, you want me to release it the day before? So
nah, you can do what you want.
Nah, actually, no, I'll release it 2 days before, so now tell me the whole game plan.
Nah, I'm not telling you the whole game plan.
Chill.
What?
Come on, a little. You're gonna wrestle him? That's what you told me off camera.
Maybe.
You told me you're gonna chain wrestle.
It's funny. I could do
Jackie's chain wrestling.
This is one of those fights where styles make fights. I think that he has a style that is very complementary to my style. You know what I mean? And vice versa. We both have the style to beat each other. But it's gonna boil down to who can implement the game plan better and who has the better condition to maintain their game plan.
But how does he beat you?
How? Well, I don't know. I do know. If he needs to get on the inside, look to rough me up, throw bombs over the top, get as close as he can, and just make it mean, nasty. If he tries to be pretty on the outside and try to dig those body shots that he likes to do, lunging from outside, I think he's in trouble.
Yeah, but nobody's prettier than you. You got the
I appreciate that. Thank you.
That's actually the nicest thing I think I've ever said to you.
Yeah, it is. It's the sauce. There's something that you can't replicate. You know what I mean?
True.
And a lot of guys, I think, when it comes to stand up, they try to replicate it. But there's something about it that you can't really replicate. You can try, but it ain't gonna be the real thing. And I think that he's a bruiser. He sees nose on the other side of his face.
Wait, pause. You see how like that shit's going like this?
Yeah, because he's aggressive. He's coming forward. He doesn't want to fix it. I think it was a knee, and it's fitting for him, for his style. You know, he's heavy pressure, mean, nasty. I'm getting in your face, and I'm clean punches, no tell on his shots. I like the way he goes to the body. He fights as if he's hitting pads or hitting a boxing bag. Very classically trained.
Yeah.
But it looks good to the eyes of like the average person, but I see that every day.
Yeah.
You know, there's a step above that when you start to add in what I like to call the sauce. Right?
Yeah, what's the Yo, but tell me like the sauce. Like, give me a little bit of the sauce.
All right, you've seen the sauce. You've seen the sauce.
That's true. Except, you know what I will say? What I kind of... Oh, also, side note, Charles Johnson, I think, murked him.
Yeah, boy can wrestle. He can wrestle. He can strike.
It's that hair,
I like
dude.
the way he fights. He's a pretty good fighter.
If I ever saw you with that hair, I would flame the shit out of you. That is horrific.
Stands out, though. Stands out.
I think Jimmy Flick's gonna go right back into retirement. But what was I? Oh, about your style. No, did I show you the video of last time I was watching your fight?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna clip it.
I did.
Bro, nothing stresses me out more than watching you fight. Cause obviously like
you're emotionally invested.
I'm emotionally invested more than any other fighter. Mm-hmm. But then B, also like it's the shit that you do when you like when you like duck. Mm-hmm. Bro, that shit stresses me out. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know what I'm talking about too, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't Keith yell at you about this?
It's funny, like...
You always tell me, like, it's nothing, it's nothing.
It's... So... I'm a creature of habit. We all are creatures of habit. But the thing is, you got to know... I have gears, right? I have gears, and I know when to do what I'm doing. So, like, if there's a guy that I realize, all right, I can continue to do this because this person is primarily doing this one thing over and over, and he's stubborn with that, then if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right.
There's been fights in the past where I didn't do it at all. I fought completely different. Right. So if you watch each fight, I evolve and I adapt to my opponent.
Right.
And I make changes. And that's the mark of a caliber fighter.
Yeah.
Right. And a caliber fighter has the ability to make changes on the go. Round one, make adjustments into round two. There's fights where I come into round one completely one way, and then round two completely another way, and then round three completely another way again, and that itself is a skill.
Yeah. Well, I think too, like, I'm not even trying to toot your horn, but I think that you are like definitely a high IQ fighter, and you can tell like the adjustments. And I think also, like, I think when I was just saying about the stress part was like in the last one with Trinaldo with Uncle T.
Uncle T.
Yeah, Uncle, bro, you had me stressed.
Uncle T was a savage, though.
Bro, round three, I was dead. I was like, Randy, get the fuck up. The fact that the last two fights I've been like, Randy, can we not do that this fight? I'm gonna put, when I put the clip, I'm gonna show the clip of me watching your fights.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm like pacing back and forth like a fucking junkie. I'm like Randy, get the fuck up, like. But you're just chilling.
Not even chilling. It's a fight, man. You're gonna be in compromised positions, and you're gonna be in good positions, and you just gotta be prepared for everything.
But the last one, you knew you were up 2-0.
I knew I was up 2-0.
Like 100%?
100
I didn't rewatch it, but like I feel like there was one of the rounds was closer than the other. Maybe
round two.
So I was like probably 2-0. But then, you know, you're like, I think.
I knew I was up, and also remember prior to the fight, getting sick prior to that fight.
Oh yeah, wait.
Right?
You didn't, why didn't you ever tell me about this?
Can I blow your spot up? I already won.
Can I blow your spot up?
It doesn't matter. It really does. I'm telling you now. I mean, now people.
He was sick before the fight.
And I sent you the picture. You saw me.
Yeah, you did, bro. You looked like
IV'd up and shit.
Yeah, like the IV, like it was like, that was a week before?
I'm there. Like the flu, like tore up, almost pulled out of the fight.
But like what?
Close.
What? You think it's because you're immune?
Maybe. Like a lot of times when you're training hard, your immune system is not as strong as it should be because, you know, you're breaking it down every day consistently. So sometimes you're more compromised to getting sick, more prone to getting sick.
But dude, also like I feel like with this flight too, like that shit you gotta be careful.
But that's why I'm gonna get there early. That's my whole plan. Honestly, if I had 10 weeks or 12 weeks to prepare for this fight, I would be there a month prior.
When did you get the call?
A month, like about not long ago, maybe about. I was in Jamaica when they called me.
Oh, that was not long ago.
I was in Jamaica probably 2-3 weeks ago.
So yeah, so you had like 6
weeks to prepare.
And you didn't. Why'd you want this one so bad?
It's not that I wanted it bad. It was just. I just thought it was a great opportunity. You know, I think this is one of those situations where there taking a young. No one wanted to take the fight. Apparently, no one, and I know why. A lot of guys didn't want to go that far, and
that I understand.
Give up all those advantages. But at the end of the day, man, I feel like I'm extremely underappreciated. You know what
Facts,
I mean? I'm underappreciated, underrated, underpaid.
Yo, let's talk about.
You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say Dana, but can't say that name right now. So times.
I think I need a moment in my career that I have to be undeniable. You know what I mean? And I think a situation like this, obviously I could have waited for a ranked opponent, but what's a bigger statement than going down to a prospect's backyard where everyone thinks he's the next coming of Jesus Christ, and I go out there, big him up and talk about how great he is and how dangerous he is, and I just fucking school him like he ain't shit.
And then five fight win streak.
Then that's 5. Then it's undeniable. My next fight has to be a top 10 opponent.
Has to be.
Must.
Can I call out all the opponents that I want for you?
Do you think?
All right, so Michael Chiesa, we're coming for you. Vicente Luque, we're going for the rematch. Bilal, we'll see you soon. Who's the other guys?
I don't know. You tell me. You calling them out.
Oh, Magni will work you too. Grandpa Mag. Nah, respectfully.
Shots. you got a soundboard?
No, we don't got. They get. Randy has a soundboard. Randy, I don't have it yet. Who else am I thinking for you? There was somebody else. Weren't we talking about somebody else?
I don't really care, man. I mean, my goal ultimately is to. My ultimate goal is to be the best version of myself.
Yeah. And
just continue to grow and continue to just keep pushing forward and breaking barriers. Like my last few camps, I like to put like a title on my camps, on each camp. There's like a how do you say, so a theme, right? There's a theme.
Thank God for Soph.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so
he's too concussed.
there's a theme of every camp that I have, and you know, during the vlogs we always have a theme.
What's this theme?
The theme of the last 2 camps were, the last one was I forget what was the last one. The one before that was breaking barriers.
Okay.
And I think that carried over into the other one a little bit too. It's just so, it's always about, there's something that I'm focused on. And my focus on last few camps were breaking barriers. That's probably why I got fucking sick. Pushing myself beyond. And I just, every camp just trying to push hard. How hard can I train without being compromised? How much can I push? How much better can I actually get? You know, and that was the theme in between camps. You know, that was also the theme, to continue breaking barriers. So for this camp, I think that the theme is going to be just being resolved from the beginning. You know, I'm going out here in enemy territory, you know, taking a lot of unnecessary disadvantages, right? But I've been resolved from the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, from the jump, I knew what this was. I knew what the fuck I signed up for.
Yeah.
You know, and my goal is to ultimately be the best in the world. So with that being said, I've made this decision in the beginning. My mind is made up. So no matter what obstacles that come with it, I already know what it is.
Yeah.
So let's go fucking do it.
Do you feel like regardless of the assuming victory, like that if you don't knock him out, it's like almost like an opportunity squandered? Or you feel like just getting your hand raised is
the performance? Even if I finish him or not,
yeah,
the performance that I'm going to put on. I told you this with Chaos, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Chaos kind of was funny because
that shit stressed me out too.
People thought there was idiots that thought I lost somehow, which is mind blowing to me. But the performance needs to speak.
Yeah.
You know, and the performance will speak, because I'm not only looking to win, I'm looking to outclass. I'm looking to show my skill set. And that's what I always want to show when I go out there and fight. More so than just getting the win. For me, I want to show off what I learned. I like to show off.
Well, I think too, you have a skill set that allows you to show off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's so nice looking. The striking is amongst the best in the UFC. Like, I feel like that's also, like, when you talk about class, like, I feel like that plays right into your wheelhouse.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
But I think it's the one concern I have is literally just the judging.
Yeah.
Too, we don't know.
Well, I just can't give them no opportunities.
Yeah.
I just got to make it a complete shutout.
Yeah. I'm always curious. I don't think I've asked you this. Like, do you ask your coaches if you won that round, or you just tell yourself? Like,
according to my coach, I lost every round.
Oh, that's good. See,
according to him, I lost every round.
I don't like these coaches that tell you they're like, you're up 2-0 and it's like clearly like 1-1 or they could be down.
Man. There's one time, actually, in the Trinaldo fight, that was the only time my coach told me I'm up a round ever. And I was in the moment, it was funny. You see, we all looked at each other. Like my other coach, my boxing coach, was in the corner. He looked at him like, "What?" And then my coach looked at me, and then before he went, I stopped, and we had this weird look. This is like a quick moment. If you watch the tape, we all look at each other, and then he stopped, and he never curses, right? Then he stopped, and he looked at me and said, "Don't fuck this up," and then walked out.
Wait, this is after round 1 or round 2?
This is after round 2.
See, right? That's okay, but
and look what happened.
And look what happened. Your ass was on the ground for 5 minutes.
Like, I'm up too, bro. It doesn't make any sense. I gas out because I'm all fucked up anyway. I'm sick, bro. Like, I'm getting tired. It's all right. Let's not push.
Yo, how hard are Uncle T's elbows?
I don't know. They're hard as anyone else's elbow. That's an odd question, bro. Like, what you mean?
Nah,
an elbow is fucking hard.
Nah, but some people have like
Uncle T was dense. He had a dense body. You know,
he's just like a little pit bull.
He's a little tank. He's a little tank. What impressed me the most with him is when I hit him. Typically, you can sometimes get into someone's head. You know what I mean? Like by posturing.
Nah.
Right? You knocked them down, and I didn't go crazy and run over there and try to finish him. Obviously, I was sick, so I didn't want to gas myself out. I knew my tank was limited.
I was screaming. I'm like, finish him.
I was chilling, right?
That pissed me off.
But you can't. Damn, what would happen now if I ran over there?
We've talked about this.
And next, I'm gassed out.
You remember the fence grab? They did on purpose.
That was bullshit.
I was so hyped for the fence grab. I did one of them things, where you're like, ooh, good, let's go.
Yeah, it didn't really do much though. Think about it,
bro. You and I literally in your living room. We're going over like some Japanese term you were using.
Yeah. He used it was like a Osotogari.
Yeah, whatever the fuck. And you were trying to explain to me how like your fence grab did nothing.
It did. It really did. If you really look at it, anyone that understands judo, look the takedown that he used. The takedown, it was an Osotogari or
yeah. But is the referee supposed to think about the Osotogari?
No, but if you look at the takedown, he would have effectively pulled me away from the cage. It wouldn't have pulled me down. And even if he did take me down, look what happened. Not even 5 seconds later.
I agree. And then
big takedown, and now he's landed on my back in a much better position. What did I do? I scrambled, I reversed it. Now he's on his back. Whoa, big deal. It changed the whole thing. It changed the whole fight. No, it didn't. Come on.
No, look, I was hyped that it happened.
Yeah.
But
happens. Shit happens.
Nah, I agree. Shit happens.
We're fighting, man. Shit is just chaos. You just gotta be careful
though, because in Perth, bro, they might be on some fuck shit where they take a point right quick.
We'll see.
But he can't wrestle you anyways, because you're gonna wrestle him.
We'll see.
You gonna chain wrestle him? Be honest.
We'll see what happens, man. We'll see how it goes.
You can try to. Your front headlock, cause I've been in it, is very tight. I will say.
Yeah.
And you had Uncle T in that shit for like.
Yeah, almost had him.
You almost had him.
If I had like 20 more seconds or so, I probably would have choked him out. But that's the game, bro. I think there's nothing more intimidating than someone like Anderson Silva was the best at this. You would hurt someone. And when you hurt them, you don't go crazy. That's just a sign of inexperience. So you run over there now, you're in a scramble.
There's levels of it though,
but
right?
Here's the thing.
Like hurt.
Exactly. But that's up to you. That's at your discretion for you to understand that. That's another skill in itself of understanding that. So you hit them, boom, and they're all fucking wobbly legs. And you look at them and you just like, I didn't do it by accident. Some guys, they're just fucking fighting. And then I caught him. Oh shit. And then next thing you know, they're running and they're throwing fucking gorilla punches and now they're in a clinch and it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Right? Whereas I knew Trinaldo wasn't hurt. I knew he wasn't hurt. People are giving me slack for that, but I'm like, he wasn't hurt enough for me to go crazy. And I also know myself that I was sick.
Yeah.
So I knew my tank was limited. So I'm like, I can't go out here and press gas and then all of a sudden I'm gassed and now he's fucking me up.
You've been sick in a few.
I fucked up a couple times. Luque, I fucked up. So there's only 2 fights where I was sick. My last one in Luque. Luque, I was sick bad. Luque was the whole weight cut thing.
Yeah, I remember you were telling me that.
Yeah, that shit was rough. That was the scariest feeling of my entire career.
Why? What happened? Like, what do you feel?
Just knowing what
Going
it is,
in.
knowing, and you're just like, damn. Round 1, I'm looking up at the clock like, fuck.
But like, what's it feel like? You're just tired,
exhausted, dehydrated. Not like you fucked up the whole weight cut. You're not rehydrated properly. So my skin looks all gray and I'm gassed in round 1. Nothing scarier than someone being
I can't even imagine.
fresh, looking over at you, bouncing like this, and you're just shot. And all you got to do is you got to smile. Be like, all right, we here.
What's it feel like? Actually, what's it feel like to like be like gassed in a fight? Because like I've been gassed like when I work out, but like I'm not having somebody when they like
trying to hurt you.
Yeah. Other than you.
I'm not trying to hurt you, but it's scary. It's scary. That's the time I think. There's a quote in Keith's gym on the wall that says, "Fatigue makes cowards of men." Right?
Yeah.
And
shout out Keith.
Yeah, shout out Keith. That is true. There's no truer statement than that. And I don't. I don't really see myself as being afraid of anyone or anything. But that moment, when I'm in that moment, I was afraid.
Yeah.
I was afraid because I'm like...
But are you afraid of getting knocked out?
I'm just afraid of getting hurt. I'm afraid of all of it. I'm just afraid of the moment. I'm afraid of being embarrassed. I'm afraid of I'm just like, fuck. Like, it's one thing if I'm not afraid to go out on my shield. I'm not afraid we throw and boom, I got caught. Oh shit. And I'm trying to, and I just boom, boom, and I get beat up. You know what I mean? It happens. We're in a fight game. I'm afraid that I'm compromised. That's going to make me scared. Because if I'm fighting, if I'm in the fight and I'm fighting and I'm at the best of my ability and I'm good and I get hit, I'm not now scared because I'm hurt. I'm just like thinking, all right, what do I do? How do we, it's a game. You know, I'm trying to figure out things.
Right.
When I'm compromised, I got a handicap and you're like, fuck, I got to go in this with a handicap? Fuck, now you're scared because I'm like, I don't have my tool. I don't have my shit.
Yeah.
How can I defend myself? I'm not good. I'm not okay.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's scary.
Who?
Oh yeah, that shit happens.
You had an asthma attack mid-fight?
Yeah.
Bro, Randy always just be saying shit like mad casually. Be like, yeah, word, when I was like
what are you
about to
gonna
pass
do?
out.
What are you gonna do?
Well, that's what I'm asking you,
I won
bro.
the fight, but
I
what are you
didn't
gonna
fight.
do? That's the thing. It doesn't make any sense bringing these things up. It's like, because, all right, what is that gonna do for the fans? Don't give a fuck.
Do you ever just think like,
They only
let me
care
just
win or
YOLO
loss.
this shit then? Start swinging. I know I got 2 minutes in me. Let's just start banging. Yeah, I'm telling you, that shit will be... Just start Cody Garbranding the shit, you know?
I did that shit today. We had like 1 minute left in the final round. I said, fuck it. It just started
Why not?
swinging. That pushes your cardio. Yeah, not necessarily. I'm not that kind of fighter.
Yeah, you're not.
I'm more of a thinker in there. You know, I'm more of like, I have a plan of action and I want to execute it. You know, I'm not really just like, I'm a beast. I'm a dog.
I would love to see like that just one time.
It's in me. I mean, we all,
I know.
you know, but it's like, if I have to, if there's no reason for me to do it, then I don't really
Okay, so
have
if you're like down 2 rounds, you'll do it?
Even so, no, that's not the time to do something like that.
Really? But if you're down 2 rounds, like you can't just take your time and be patient.
No, but that's the thing. That's why these guys always, you ever notice?
You're going to lose the fight.
Not necessarily. Then you got to pick what you want to do. You still got to set them up. It's still a game. It's chess, not checkers. That's why, you ever notice some guys, you put 2 guys together. For instance, you put Chaos Williams versus a guy like Mike Perry, and you put them in each other. Fireworks. You sit back.
Facts.
Them dudes are gonna fucking bang and fight of the
Mike Perry
year.
has about
They're gonna
-40
go. They're gonna go
IQ.
crazy, and everyone's gonna love it.
That shit's lit.
Sacrifice brains on the line.
Yeah.
Hey,
oh my God.
right?
0 brains.
Oh, we love it.
For sure.
Drop me in the equation with any one of those dudes. How come it's not a war?
Because you're not making it a war.
Because I don't allow it to be a war.
No, I
Right?
agree.
Because I don't want it to be
a
a
guy
war.
like Chaos. There's no reason to get into a war with that guy.
But wasn't it an exciting fight? It was a great fight.
Well, it was stressful.
It's an amazing fight, and everybody still loved it.
It was stressful as fuck.
But for you,
yeah,
but
for
people
me,
love that fight. That was one of the best fights on the
Bro.
card. But guess the thing is that styles make fights, and you put a Rock versus Rock, they're just gonna do this all day. You put a rock in the water, the rock fucking sinks.
Okay,
Right?
okay. Then, side question. You know, because you know what fans want to see. Not that that's going to adjust it, but like in terms of like brand and marketability. And we've had this conversation sometimes. Like, you don't ever feel like there's some fights or some opponents where maybe you should.
Need one.
You need like
You need one. One for your career is good. You need one.
We just.
But I'm
YOLO
not
the
paid
whole
enough.
thing.
I'm not paid high
Bro,
enough.
facts.
And then 2, not only that, if you have,
I have a lot to say
if
about
you
that.
have the tools, there's a sledgehammer. I'm allowed to knock this door down. They're like, here's a sledgehammer, but we also have a key. Yeah, I have the key
Right.
too. You don't just open the door.
Right.
It'll be cool for me to fucking just swing and knock down the fucking door, right? I could just knock it
if
down
you
just
were-
so that we all could be like, oh
Bro,
shit! Like,
if you were paid $1 million a fight, would you YOLO the shit?
if I don't have to, no, I wouldn't.
But like if they, I'm trying to think of a situation. But I agree though. Like you're not like not just you, but like fighters in general. Like there's so much risk with like.
And it's not even about the risk for me. It's just I have a skill set.
No, I know.
It's sometimes people don't appreciate. I got into this to build a skill set. My whole goal is to make myself as good as possible and develop this thing that I've dedicated my life to, that no one else has, that no one else can achieve if they haven't done the same things that I've done.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm just fucking go in the octagon and be like, yeet, throw that shit out the window and just be like, oh
my God, I would.
When nothing's sexier to me. Hardcore fans know what it is. Nothing's sexier than me than making a motherfucker miss.
Yeah.
Nothing sexier for me than somebody throwing at me. And I'm like, yip, 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 boom.
Yeah.
And I'm gone.
I agree.
Beautiful.
That I agree.
Beautiful.
What do you think?
That is art to me. My art takes precedent over everything else.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, the cool thing about art. If you display your art with martial arts, if you display it and implement it correctly,
then
it is fucking effective. And you get the result of you're gonna get the KO.
Yeah.
Anderson Silva was the master. What war you seen Anderson Silva in?
Yeah.
Anderson Silva used to just yeet motherfuckers. Just like they used to be like ready for like go and they just and he'll just be like, what?
Do you think Anderson
Zoom and dudes are gone.
Do you think Anderson, like if he was still in his prime today, would have had the career that he had?
Maybe not, because the skill set of everyone else has caught up. But I think he'd still be very, very good. And I still think that he'll be an elite guy.
Right, I agree.
Possibly still champion, but maybe not on a 16-fight run, because there are a lot of young killers coming.
There's killers, bro. There's killers. Yeah, no. What I was gonna say too with the we were talking about fighter pay, but we won't go that route.
You can talk about whatever you want.
That shit. Wait, can we get really controversial?
It's you. It ain't me. It's your show.
No, but I want.
If I don't want to talk about it, I'll leave it somewhere else.
Pause. Can we talk about this Dana thing for a second? Because I haven't seen you since it happened.
Go ahead, talk about it.
I want to hear your thoughts.
My thoughts? I've spoken about it.
Wait, you know how stupid it is like all the what'd you say on your show? I didn't see it.
Listen, my whole point was just there's idiots that are always going to try to defend him. There's you got to understand the fan base of mixed martial arts. I love my fans.
Yeah.
But a lot of MMA fans let's be honest, you're looking at incel basement dwellers. It's just facts. It's just
damn
kids that are just you know.
Said it's a bunch of virgins.
Probably. Am I lying?
Tough.
Tell me I'm lying. Majority of MMA fans are incels. If you look online, these dudes are fucking weird, bro. There's a lot of little weirdos, and they all they can't wait to get behind the.
This is going against.
They hate women. A lot of these dudes hate women. So it's like for me, it's like yo. That's what it is, bro. So so they're defending Dana. Even Dana himself was like, bro, why you defending me?
Yo, you know what blows my mind more than anything is like these idiot fighters who are defending him before.
They're assholes too. They're idiots. There's idiots. You know what I can do as a fighter to a woman? I can kill a human man.
No, I know.
I can kill another athlete. Imagine an untrained woman.
No, I know.
I can easily take her life. Right? So now, me knowing that, there would be no reason for me to that would make me want to control myself that much more.
Right.
Because there's no reason, no matter what happens, it would be a reason for me to put my hands on.
No, that, I mean, obviously there's no disagreement. I think what I'm more curious about is like, when everybody's talking about like the repercussions this, repercussions that, like, I don't know, man. I don't know if we're ever gonna, like, I don't know. I don't think anything's gonna happen. But as like a fighter in the organization, I mean, not that it wouldn't like really change much for you, but like, I don't know. Is there any part of you that's like, you know, when you put it all together, whether it's like the lack of pay, like who's running the organization, some of the different things that they're not making life easy for you to when you're going and fighting in far places, just little things like that, like make you ever think like, fuck this shit, let's go to PFL where you're gonna get Shane Burgos and Anthony Pettis type money.
Not necessarily, because I think that the UFC is fair in a way where we all have opportunity. You see what I'm saying? We do have all opportunity.
Do you though?
But it's the same thing. Who's to say if I go to PFL, I'm just going to automatically get paid like Shane Burgos?
You will get paid.
If I just go there, I'm just getting paid.
We'll talk about this off air. You will get paid, dude. Do you know how much?
Tell me right now on air. How do you know that I will get paid?
Okay,
because I've had a conversation with the CEO. I have to have a conversation with.
I could do this. We could set you up, but I'll tell you right now on air. First of all, Shane, very good friend of mine, awesome fighter. Yeah, right. Very exciting, very skilled.
I appreciate his skill set.
Oh, for sure. And he's a dog. Like, people love him, right? And he's an awesome human being. Anthony Pettis, obviously former champ. So that was like, you know, when they were bringing him over, and he got paid. I think he got paid in his last fight like $750 to show. Lost twice to Stevie Ray, by the way.
But you gotta look at Anthony Pettis is who?
Is what?
Who is Anthony Pettis? Anthony Pettis is the original Wheaties.
Oh, for sure.
Guy.
No, for sure.
He definitely broke a boundary.
That's why I want to take Shane as a better example. I don't know the exact number, so I don't want to speculate. But I can tell you off air what I've heard. It's a lot.
Oh, I know.
Like
it's
like if, right, exactly. So it's like basically if he fights the 4 fights that they guarantee you a year, plus you have a shot at the milli, right? Like he has potentials to make millions a year, right? And on paper, like obviously you guys are in different weight divisions, yada yada, but like I don't really think that like in terms of like brand, I don't think there's too much different, right? In terms of like their desire to bring, because especially PFL, like they want to bring in people that have been in the UFC. You've been in the UFC a long time, right? People know you in the UFC. Like you're at you're top welterweight, right? So I think for them, the way that they continue to get exposure to the PFL is to bring in, you know, big names in MMA.
For sure.
Where I consider you as well. And also like think about the opportunity. The 4 guaranteed fights is big. The show and
you work for PFL,
bro. No, but I don't know why I'm advocating.
Yeah, you work for PFL.
You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny? When I was talking to, well, I won't say it right now, but another fighter friend of mine that you know, it's not that I'm more like a PFL. I'm not a PFL guy, for example. Like I would rather watch UFC 100 times out of 100 times. But since I'm friends with some of y'all, and I care about you more as people than like whether you have 2 more fights or no more fights, like. I'm not sure. I'm not sure the PFL model is sustainable for them.
Facts.
But who the fuck cares? Because in 10 years you're not going to be fighting
right now.
So take the bag.
Right now, I feel you. I feel you on that.
You know, like I don't know. That's just my stance with like. And granted, obviously, like if you're in a position where you're fighting top 5 guys or you have a shot at the title, obviously, right? You want to stay in the UFC. You want to get that shot at the title. But like, I don't know, bro. Like things that people, this is also like another thing that I want more people to know about you is like, because I've gotten to know you well as one of my good friends, is like your business, like you, other than fighting, you know, we talked about this the other day, like you have so many other things that interest you in life. You know what I mean? And I think that you're a businessman, content wise, like creative wise, like there's a lot of different things that you've told me literally that post fighting you want to do. And I just feel like it just breaks my heart when I see like how hard you and also other fighters work for the fucking the bag.
That's fair.
Or the lack thereof.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? And so like if people in PFL are willing to pay that, or and I'm just saying PFL as an example, or Bellator, or whatever it is.
Here's the thing is that what people got to understand. Also with the UFC, I think that the ceiling is higher. The ceiling is higher. Here's why the ceiling is higher. When you have the label of UFC, it brings other brands. It brings so much that comes with that. It also, not only that, is that it's just more eyes, so it's more opportunity.
But you already have it.
Yeah, but...
And you've had it for a while.
So here's the thing. I have unfinished business here. Like I said, resolve from the beginning, right? Resolve from the beginning. I set out with a goal, you know, and I have my goal that I need to meet, you know, whether I meet that goal or not. I have to completely, I have to get the belt. Right? Or I have to get to a point where even if it's not achievable anymore, we got to be realistic, right? Because it happens. And if it doesn't, then I can pivot from there. But right now, it wouldn't make any sense for me to just, on the way there, pivot.
Hear me out. There's one thing, though. You've told me this. Do you care more about being a prize fighter or a championship fighter? If the two happen together, that's awesome, obviously.
I'm a prize fighter.
Okay.
I'm a prize fighter, but I'm a pride fighter as well.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So I do want to finish my goals. You set out to get your goals. Obviously I want to become champion. And not only that, what would be my legacy left behind in the UFC if I have never broken the top 15? That doesn't even make sense. You know, I would never be spoken about ever. I would just be like, oh yeah, I remember. I'll be one of those guys. You remember those fighters sometimes? Yes. Oh yeah, you remember that dude?
Okay, but real genuine question. Say after this fight or maybe one more, then you're ranked 12. You think there's really that much of a difference?
For me, yeah, I think there is.
For you?
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, there is. And the thing is, again, the money will come. You yourself said I'm business minded. I got a lot going on in my life.
No, you do.
Right? And I'm not an idiot. You know, so unfortunately, there are a lot of fighters who just like, I'm a tough guy, I'm a beast, I'm a dog. And then when it's done, it's like, oh, you're still a dog over there.
Yeah.
Right? But ultimately, you need to use fighting to propel. So I have a lot going on, a lot of things set in place where regardless of what, I know I'm going to be all right. You know what I mean? But the money will come. Obviously, I want to be rich. Who doesn't want to be rich, right? I don't even care about being famous. I want to be rich. I want my family to be good, right? I want to be comfortable, be able to do whatever the fuck I want to do, right? So that's all it really is. But when I set my goals, I gotta give my whole heart to my goals. Ultimately, if you don't give your whole heart, then what's the point?
Do you set a deadline on your goals?
Yeah.
Like, okay, for example, like the belt, right? Mm-hmm. Like, what's your internal deadline?
It's close. It's close.
Yeah.
You know, then
bro, that's the truth. Or you're not going to fight for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
You know.
So it's close, but we're on the path. We're on the path. And if this, what sucks is, Felix, is that my skill set. I speak about being underappreciated. My skill set, I don't take a lot of damage. One.
Yeah.
Two. My skill set is like, I feel like a lot of people haven't really seen what I'm actually capable of, what I can actually do.
But what do you, okay, so describe,
I need to put that out there.
Okay, so what do you feel like, based off your fights already, what is missing from, other than like maybe like a majorly viral knockout that we've talked about, mm-hmm. in terms of skill set, what have people not seen, do you feel like?
All of it, a lot of it, just my ability. You know, sometimes I think things get like when you have a certain skill set, with the average fan just doesn't recognize. I think they like to see a brute force. They like to see this guy's a monster. This guy's an athlete. This guy's a beast. He can raw, right? That's what most people can recognize easily.
Right.
A lot of times, grace is not something you kind of go hand in hand with a MMA fighter, right? You're not thinking about grace. And so guys that do have grace, I think it takes longer for them to be appreciated. Well, because they look at it like, this guy's gonna get knocked out. This guy sucks or whatever, because they can't really recognize the skill set of what you're doing.
But you know what my issue is with the UFC? As much of a fan as I am, is that because it's not just, it's when you were saying like it's so much opportunity, what I hate is that they make you feel that way, but in the back end there's so much like fucking politics that there shouldn't be, which is why I like, honestly, even Bellator and PFL and these other ones that have these like tournaments, right? Where it's like you could style like that. That's why, like, if you were in a tournament, if the UFC had a tournament, right? And it was not about, and you had to win 3 fights to get to the belt, and it wasn't about your performances, it was just about getting wins, right? Moving on in the tournament, then I think that would favor you, right? Because you have the skills, in my opinion, to beat anybody in the world, right? But we know you can even be on a fucking 10 fight win streak, and they're not even talking about you getting a top 5 or a top 7.
Do you have that it? They talk about you.
Well, no, but the thing that annoys the fuck out of me is that, like,
Patty got the it though. Patty got that it. You gotta have the it. You got the it. Fuck the skill set. You got the it. You need the it.
But okay, great point. Like, and I love Patty, right? I had him on a show. But
Patty, they got shit. I'm gonna put that out there right now. I know you love Patty. Patty ain't got shit.
No, that
motherfucker is garbage. Trash. Pass me a piece of paper. Toss me a piece of paper.
No,
but trash.
Nah, but my point is, Patty could win 2 more fights, and low key they could be talking about a title fight, whereas you could be on an 8-fight win streak, right? But because it's not like this, that, because of the politics, they wouldn't even. It's not even a conversation, and that's the shit that bothers me, because I know you, and I know how hard you work, and I know and then I know also like the money and all that, and I'm like, this shit is, it's more politics than it is merit, in my opinion. And they try to jack that it's not.
That's life.
No, it's not.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Unfortunately, and I don't want to bring race into this and make this edgy or nothing like that, but unfortunately, that's America, bro. That's what it. I grew up in Jamaica, but when I came, so I didn't really deal with a lot of race shit, right? Until I came here. But I'll tell you straight up, what it is that from what I've learned and what I've gathered by myself is that you got to be twice as good. You got to be twice as good.
So then on that point, Randy, on that point, okay, why not? And I'm not, it sounds like I'm an advocate for fucking Bellator or PFL over here, but then why not go to a place where it's more about, like, where they'll put you in a tournament and it's like, fuck white, black, other.
I'm not saying
fuck skill set.
I'm not saying that's what it is with the UFC. I'm just saying in general.
You saying Dana's racist? No,
I didn't say that. I'm not saying that. Right? I'm just saying in general.
He's already.
You got to be twice as good, and I think unfortunately, maybe my mind is just conditioned that way because I've always been that way with everything. I always just felt like, yo, fuck it. I'm not gonna make an excuse. Don't make it. It is what it is. Fuck it. Okay. I'm getting the shitty end of the stick. Oh well.
Genuine
But guess what? I've always came out on top. I've always been, and I always fucking at the end it feels good to be like,
fuck I agree. I agree.
So that's why.
Okay, I agree.
I just like, yeah, fuck it. I'll be that underdog. I've been the underdog forever.
But genuinely,
that's the storyline of my career. That's my life. I'm not even supposed to be here right now. You know that. I'm not supposed to be here right now.
Right.
But here I am.
But then
I've already won. Low key, in my life, bro, I already won. I won.
I agree. But then there's like, as somebody who loves you as a friend, like, then I feel like I just feel like it's not that I'm like trying to sway you one way or another, honestly.
And that's not a completely out of the picture. I'm not saying I would never go there.
Right.
Absolutely.
And I'm not even saying go to PFL, really. What I'm just saying is like when you're like, as you were saying, like some of these MMA fighters, respectfully, not on your level in terms of intelligence. It's like when you're 45 or 50, right? And you're like, damn. You think there's any part of you that would have regrets on allowing too many other people to have had an impact on the life that you're now living at 45 or 50? Is basically my question.
All right, I have two answers to that question. Is the first one is that there is no one making decisions that's ever going to have impact on my career. I feel like I've tackled that a long time ago. I've wrestled with that a long time ago. You know, I'm the own master of my destiny, and I'm literally control whatever. At the end of the day, it's my say. At the end of the day, of how I want it, where I want it to go. So I don't really think there's anyone controlling me, in a sense where I'm gonna look back and be like, damn, what if I did it my way? Those are conversations I've already had with myself, and I said, fuck that. I don't want that. That is another fear of mine that I do not want ever to happen. The what ifs, and then that person that was making decisions, then you're looking back like for them they'll be like, oh yeah, remember we did that. And they're on to the next, right? And then you're like, damn, what if I did this? What if I did it my way? So I've already wrestled with that, and I already know every decision that I make ultimately comes down to me. Secondly, I don't really care what people think and what people, you know, people can't influence my decisions. You know what I mean? I'm not really worried about anyone else. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really worried about.
Nobody influences your decisions?
Not really. No. Nobody. Only people that can influence my decisions is she's sitting right there.
Facts. Shouts to wifey.
Her and my children, and I make decisions based off of them. You know what I mean? Based off of my family, based off of my future. I don't really make decisions off of my ego. I don't really make decisions off of, you know, what I think how people are going to perceive me.
Yeah.
Don't care.
Yeah. No, my thing at the end of the day is it sounds corny as fuck, but like, as long as you're happy, like, as your friend, that's all I care. That's all.
And I want to be happy. I want to be happy. And of course, I know I deserve to be happy. But I'm not saying PFL is out of the picture, out of the question. For sure. That's an opportunity that's a route that I would love to explore.
Can I make one last point about PFL?
Yeah, 100%.
Yo,
listen,
also PFL, hire me. Like, what the fuck? I'm literally vouching to get more UFC fighters that I know you guys are begging every time that they're free. My point is this, say, how many fights you have in your contract left?
After this, it'll be a renegotiation period after this.
Okay. So when you're on
so that's the thing. What if I win this fight and walk away? That don't make sense.
Listen. Talk about leverage. I'm a top welterweight on a 5-fight win streak. Who won the welterweight title in PFL this year?
The French guy.
No, that was at 55.
No, it was the French guy. He bought Delani Taylor.
Sadabusi.
Yeah, Sadabusi.
He's Swedish. Yeah, actually, that'd be a good fight. That'd be like, y'all are very similar, but you're better at that game. But think about this, bro.
You think it'd be a good fight?
No, I think you. Oh no, it'd be probably kind of boring. But like, but I think real talk though. You got pissed. You don't think it'd be a good fight?
When you say good fight, what do you mean?
Well, okay. There's two ways of answering good fight. Like, would it be like? I think it would be like it would be a stand-up kickboxing bout.
Maybe. I'm a mixed martial artist.
Oh, fact. Low key though, I gotta give him credit. I don't know if you watched him. Like, his takedown defense got way better.
Who's trying to take him down?
Rory.
Who?
Rory McDonald.
Oh, okay.
You don't got respect for Rory?
Nah. Shut up, Rory.
Wait, you're about. Go ahead, unleash. I feel you right now. Now you're about to say something.
Rory's a dog, but Rory. At what point did he fight Rory? This is like post Jesus Rory, or like pre Jesus Rory?
Yo, Rory on some shit. What's good with him?
I don't know. I don't know, bro. Where we going? I'm just asking. I asked you a question. Now you telling me Rory on some shit, bro. I don't know.
Rory, no. Do you remember there's a point?
Who tried to take him down? You taking me somewhere else? Who tried to take him down? Was it Rory tried to take him down? Was it post Jesus or like pre Jesus? Because that's two different Rorys.
Hold on, I'm looking this shit up right now. Rory. It was definitely the post Jesus Rory too.
All right, so that's it. Enough said. You don't gotta look nothing else up, bro. That's enough said.
Wait. But hold on. Sadabusi. Bro, and this motherfucker made $1 million plus everything that he made the rest of the year.
Yeah, shout out to him, man. Shout out to those dudes that they're feeding their families. I love that. But here's another thing, right? He made $1 million.
No, he probably made more.
He probably made more than $1 million. You yourself said that model is not sustainable. I don't know. We don't know the in or outs of their business. But
of course, it's not sustainable.
Now what? Now what? He made $1 million. He got taxed. Hopefully, he invested the right way.
What do you mean you got taxed? You get taxed too?
Yeah, I do get taxed, but he got taxed on that. He got taxed. I hate taxes, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Shout out to the House proposing that bill. I don't know much of the ins and outs of it, but what I read is
less
that
taxes.
I don't know. They're trying to abolish the IRS apparently. So that's I don't know what the fuck is going on. I didn't read it. I just read a headline.
Shocker. Randy Brown does not like the IRS.
Nobody likes the IRS.
Oh my god. Yo, yeah, but okay. Wouldn't you get rather taxed on $1 million than taxed on
like 250K? Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right. So that's a terrible argument.
It's not an argument. I'm just saying the facts. All right, you got taxed on it. Boom. Got to pay your management. Got to pay all that shit, right? Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, got to pay management.
And then coaches, all that shit. And then what if you don't go to the next tournament? When's the next tournament? What if you don't win the next tournament? You know, they're not putting on fights every week.
You get guaranteed 4 fights a year.
Oh, you're guaranteed 4 fights?
You're guaranteed.
Every one of them?
Every one of them.
Oh, wow. Man, that's good.
So that's why, bro.
That's pretty good.
Bro, listen to me. That's why, from what I've heard, some people who have $500,000 to show, 4 fights, that's $2 million a year plus a shot at the milli. You're looking at millions of dollars, bro.
Yeah, that's facts.
Like, I think that, like, that's just kind of my point. Is that like, and then you look at the competition, and no disrespect to Sada Wusi, who's very talented.
Yeah,
it's like, bro, you're the number one, right? It's like,
yeah, but are they running to sign any and everybody? We don't know that,
brother. I will bet you right now. I will bet you fucking whatever you want that if you're a free agent and you go to them, they're not only going to give you a fucking amazing, these motherfuckers better pay me for this promo, but they're going to be super interested in you, and they're going to give you a fat check. And you're coming off of, like, at that point, imagine you have, and what some guys do is, if they're in the position to do that, is, PFL or any other professional promotion, they give you an offer, you go to the UFC, and they at least match it, or fucking you give them the chance to match it.
For sure.
I just want Dana to open up his checkbook to you a little more.
Absolutely.
Trying to buy more property in Jamaica.
Yeah, I property here too. Shit. All over the world.
Where's after Jamaica? Where are we buying? I'm trying to get on that scheme, by the way.
It's not a scheme.
I know.
Hey, it's not a. Don't do that.
I'm playing. God damn.
So, my next goal is that's crazy. my next goal is to buy
no, you and I are gonna buy houses next to each other in Jamaica.
I don't know about next to each other. That's
Why
crazy.
not?
I can't see you every day.
You wouldn't want to chill with me every day?
Nah. I love you, but every day is crazy.
Why? We would have
every other day, baby.
Okay, but I'm not gonna even be. That's disrespect. Wait, now I'm hurt. You're telling me if we were neighbors, like we wouldn't vibe all the time?
Oh yeah, we vibe all the time right now.
But you said, yeah, that's true. But you wouldn't want to see me every day. You get annoyed at me? Annoyed at me
every day? If I get annoyed at you, I can see me getting annoyed of you, but I'm not saying like I'm annoyed at you right now, or I've ever gotten annoyed of you. But I'm very like, and I like to look ahead, and I can say,
and you can say Felix would annoy the fuck out of me.
Felix would probably start to annoy me at some point.
Damn.
But I love you though.
I don't know how to take this.
I mean, but a lot of people, I feel that way about everyone. I can't be around
but on a scale of like,
long.
Oh well, yeah. But like on a scale of like me, it's like the most annoying people you know. Where am I on that scale? Come on, I gotta be at the bottom. Why are you smiling when you're thinking about it?
I'm smiling because I could be an asshole right now. But
be an asshole. Go ahead.
Tell the truth.
Go ahead.
You're not very high up on the list. Not very high up on the list. If I can think about some annoying motherfuckers, trust me. Right now, there's one that just in my face. Immediately when you said that. I'm not gonna do it. I can't do it.
Please.
But I cannot. But that
Did you say so?
motherfucker is super annoying.
I think I know who he's talking about.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna.
Don't say it, but y'all know she knows too. Yeah.
It's one of your homies?
No. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like I wouldn't
Should I
say
start
like
beef
a
right now?
homie, but just like, you know, yeah, it's a friend. But it's not like we chilling every day. But it's not. I don't
Self-mouth
hate
it
this
to
person.
me?
No, I don't hate this person. But you know what I'm saying? There's people that just say, you know, there's people that just annoying.
Oh, well, yeah, obviously. But like, do you act fake to that person?
No.
So they know that you
Yeah, hey, I'm gonna tell you, like, bro, you're doing a lot.
mouth it.
I don't think you know though.
Yeah, you
Damn.
Not a fighter. I like fighters.
I was trying to start beef.
I can't. It's just like a person.
Which fighter do you like? Is there any fighter you actually have beef with? I feel like you don't.
Nah, I don't really have beef with anyone.
Just start beef with somebody. Who should
Why?
we start? I don't know, for fun.
Nah, I'm not really a. I mean, yeah,
that's true.
beef is weird in MMA. Cause like, here's the thing about beef in MMA, which bothers me. It's like we're gonna do all that, and then afterwards we're supposed to hug it out, and then like, but you done talked about my children, you talked about my mom, you talked about everything. You talked crazy. That's the problem with today's day and age with the internet. Is like everything is like blurred. So like, people talk wild crazy to you, and then you're the bad guy now.
Yeah.
If you violate them, you're the bad guy. And then you didn't. It's squash. You were supposed to shake his hand, man. Fuck you. I ain't shaking your hand. And then it's like now I'm the dick. Like what? Now I'm the asshole. Nah, I don't think it works like that, because sometimes certain things that you say to people, if it's real beef, at least for where I'm from, sometimes beef is warranted to like where people die. You know what I'm saying? So like, we having beef. If all right, we got beef. Then after the fight, guess what? I fucked you up, and now I'm gonna reiterate everything that I was saying, because now you don't have a rebuttal. So now I feel like I can stomp you down even more, because I want you to feel like you're here. Am I an asshole for that, or am I just real?
Nah, I agree.
Yeah, I want you to. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, it was good shit. I got the better of this one, man. Good job, like, because it's just banter. It's not just banter when you're saying crazy shit and crossing crazy lines. Then it's like I want everything that I said to you before.
Wait,
that
any of your opponents do that?
That you were able to argue back, and it was not, and we were arguing, you weren't really hearing, because now you just got to shut the fuck up and take it. Yeah.
Wait, but you had opponents like this?
No, but it's just from what I see. And I'm just saying, if that's ever me, I just know that it ain't gonna be like no, oh, good shit, and it's done. That's just how I feel. But that's why I don't have beef. That's why I don't have drama. Because
I don't think I've ever seen you like mad.
Yeah, I don't really get angry. Are you not? I don't really get angry. She
Yo,
laughed.
his
Like,
girlfriend laughed and she said,
I don't get angry. I don't think I get angry. Like
what makes him the most angry?
Anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
You said you're an angry
I don't
person.
think I'm angry. Maybe I'm grumpy.
Oh, you know,
I'm irritable.
Yo,
But I'm not
you have
angry.
pent up
I'm not
anger.
I know motherfuckers who are angry. I'm not angry.
you have pent up anger that you need to talk to a therapist about, right?
Maybe.
Yo, Randy's huge advocate for therapy.
I am.
You remember?
But not
Not sports psychologist.
yeah, I think that's a weakness.
Yeah, no, I remember. I remember we were talking about this on your show. That you were saying sports psychologist is a sign of weakness.
I think it is. Not that it can't help someone, but it is a sign of weakness. I think it can help that person for sure. In in combat sports, in this sport, so someone's gonna tell me about how to be a better fighter.
No, okay. But the thing, Randy, the thing about a therapist in general, a good therapist is not telling you what to do. They're getting you to reflect on what you should be doing, right? So, but like even when you were telling me about like the fears of when you're when you're like gassed or whatever, or you know you're compromised, that's some shit I feel like would be interesting. I don't know. Maybe you don't give a fuck. Of like, not that. It's
How about I don't get tired? How about I have the solution? The solution is hydrate properly, do the right things, and you'll never be in that situation.
Yeah, but you don't. But
I don't need a therapist to tell me that. I need a coach to tell me that. That's what I need. I don't need a therapist.
His stubborn ass. There's definitely been times where like you prepared perfectly, and then you feel like not. You know.
No.
Really?
No. When I've prepared, every time I've prepared perfectly, I've performed. Win, lose, or draw, I've performed.
Yeah. This guy's anti-sports psychologist.
I am anti-sport.
Nah.
They're fucking scammers.
Yo, what? You have it?
They'll take your money. And also, I do think that MMA fighters are susceptible to things like that because the sport is so young, and like the guys aren't really like, you know, So I think
Yo, the
a lot
way
of
you
people
shit
like
on MMA fighters is crazy.
I've been in the game, bro. There's some crazy motherfuckers.
Yeah,
I've
but
been
there's
here
also
for a long time. But there also is some great people.
That's what I always tell people
Some
too.
incredible minds.
Like, who do you think is like the dumbest person in MMA?
I thought you were gonna say the smartest. The
Yeah,
dumbest is
but I was
crazy.
like, I don't care.
You don't care. You don't know who the dumbest is. I don't know. You tell me.
No, I'm trying. You know, it's not. It's disrespectful if it comes from me. From you, it's
Oh,
less
Sean Strickland is mad. Sean Strickland is
We're about to
mad
watch.
stupid.
Nah, he's actually like shockingly dumb.
Yeah, but I think maybe also some of it is probably just like a smick that he has. Like
Nah, do you
something
no?
that
But
he
the
does.
thing is, like, I think he's actually dumb. Is what I'm getting
Yeah,
at.
maybe you're right. It could be.
Like, there's nothing that he's ever said where I'm like, oh, that's smart. You know what I mean?
Maybe it's shock value. Maybe he just does it. Maybe he is smart and he just does that for shock value.
Nah, cause there's some things like you can tell when someone's like, they might have like a particular opinion and you don't agree with it, but like his shit's just dumb. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or maybe he knows it. Maybe he's just like, you know what, this is before he started. People started knowing him. He was never really. No one really cared about him. And then once he started like being himself and being more flamboyant and out there and outspoken, people started to like
if he
him.
heard you say the word flamboyant, he would go crazy.
Flamboyant,
like,
what do you mean?
Yeah,
What do you mean flamboyant?
bro. Every time
That's
he's
gay.
bro, every time he has an opportunity to call someone out, he's always saying how someone's gay. This
He's super judgmental, huh?
he's just weird. I don't know how else to
It's
say
odd,
it.
dude. It's an odd guy. But it's crazy. People like that who always like point out everyone else's thing that
Yeah.
he doesn't like and why this person's that. Never look in the mirror. I'm like, nigga, you the weirdest out of everybody. Like, what are you talking about? Oh, the gay little watch. What are you talking to Izzy?
Yeah.
Oh, I made a champion mad with his gay little watch.
Yeah.
Like, that's just the biggest hater thing. That watch is like 500K, boy. That shit fire. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, yo, he was going crazy.
Odd, bro. It's just odd. He
Nah,
does
but see,
that.
okay, you know how I know it's not a front is like, because I know if he was here, he'd be saying the same dumb shit.
Yeah.
He'd be like saying something, and we'd be like, we'd kind of laugh. We'd be like, well, word, bro.
Not me. I'd say it's stupid.
Yeah, but that's because you could fight. I can't. I'd be like, haha.
At least they're honest. I love the honesty.
Yeah, it's facts. Like, also, with somebody like that, you don't know, right? Like,
You don't know
he
what-
could start swinging at me
Yeah, he
like,
might have his gun on him. He
Yeah,
always
bro.
got his gun on him,
Oh yeah,
too.
yeah, that shit. I don't fuck with that.
He said he wants to go to the desert, do something weird.
Yeah, bro.
Let's go to the desert
Like,
together
do you
and do
think he has
something
friends?
weird.
You think he has friends? You think he has friends?
Like real friends? Probably not. That's like just gym people.
Damn.
Like friends that you came up with. Friends that, you know, that didn't maybe take the path that you have. But, you know, your real friends, not like your friends that you met in the gym and now you're gym buddies.
No,
And like
right.
your family in the gym is different. I'm talking about your friends that like
Yeah, no, I know.
don't really know much about the fight life, but they know you for real. I don't think so. I don't think he has any of those. I don't think he has any of those.
Damn, that's fucked. Speaking of who's gonna win that fight, Imavov or speaking of Strickland, they're showing a little promo right now on the television. I think Imavov's gonna beat him.
Maybe.
Dude, I heard Strickland's just not like, he didn't really train
Yeah, he just showed up.
because he was just like, well, he
5
got
days
on
notice, right?
Yeah, he got it on like a very, very short notice.
Hey, maybe he was.
Respect for
some
him
kind of
for
shape.
taking it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
5 rounds is crazy.
That's crazy. Off the couch, 5 rounds.
Yeah, but maybe he wasn't just on the couch. Maybe he was.
But the Imavov kid he's talented.
He is. I like the way
He
fights.
gassed a few times in his previous fights, but he's pretty technical.
Yeah. That jab, sharp. That dude just
Dude.
discombobulated that guy with his jab. Nice.
Heinisch. You hear about that guy's life story?
Yeah, he was in Rikers for mad long
Bro,
for
he's like,
smuggling drugs.
Bro, crazy.
Yeah. Shout out to him though. Turned his life around and look at him now.
Yeah. He's jacked too, Heinisch.
He is.
You think Felder's ever gonna fight again? I love Felder.
Felder. I think Felder. He is apparently.
You train with him, no?
No, I've never trained with
But
him.
he's not part of the Phil. Well, he was.
He was part of the field team, but he stops in here and there. But every time he stops in, I'm never there. And he, I've known him coming up when in the amateurs. I used to see him around, you know. But I've never. I fought. He cornered against me one time in a fight. I was fighting his boy. I whooped his ass, by the way. But
Yo, real talk. If you ever, oh wait, I don't even want to talk about PFL anymore. But if you could fight Jake Paul though, think about it. You'd be kind of a perfect.
oh, speaking of that, Jake Paul actually, the card he signed with PFL and the card that he's going to be on apparently is giving 50% of the revenue to fighters. I fucks with that.
I fucks with that too. And too, since he wants to do like a MMA fight with, I think he wants to do like both. Like he's gonna get smoked in MMA, but MMA
he
and
needs
boxing,
to fight someone like maybe he'll fight Diaz in MMA.
Oh, he's gonna smoke.
Oh, he'll fight. So no, he'll beat Diaz.
Yeah, just because. Also Jake is way bigger than Diaz.
Yeah.
But I think he's gonna do like one boxing with a guy and then an MMA.
Yeah.
That's why when you could box him, you'll smoke him in boxing. And
I wouldn't get that fight though. I don't think I'm.
Yeah.
I have the. Yeah, at least right now, you gotta. The thing is, with the boxing, these YouTube stars and the big guys, listen, they work. Shout out to them. I love what they're doing. They work smarter, not harder. But I think that you gotta be a draw somehow. You gotta be a massive draw. You gotta have some kind of celebrity, and that's the catch. With me, to fight someone like that, it's my skill set is too high. He wouldn't fight me.
Yeah.
Right. Unless I was like super famous.
Right.
And the guys with my skill set that are super famous, he ain't even saying their names.
Yeah.
You know. So with my skill set in an actual boxing match, I would fuck him up. But I don't think he'd fight someone like me just because there's no. What's the gain from that for him?
If you ever had like one of those like rogue exhibition like them YouTube, I don't know, if you're ever on one of those cards for some odd reason, can you let me corner you? Please. Come on, you know how much I'd motivate you?
How much? How much you got?
Crazy motivation.
I'd take one look at you and be like,
bro, come on.
All right, let's get out of here.
Bro.
We already knocked this motherfucker out so I can get out of here.
If you fight like one of them influencer guys, please let me corner you. Come on, you don't even need a coach at that point.
Do I have to pay you?
No, free.
For the free?
Come on.
I saved some money there.
You're shake.
How you know I'm fighting one of these dudes?
I'm just saying, I said if. It's shake on it.
All right, I'll let you go. I'll let you bring the water and like.
Nah, fuck. I ain't your water boy, bro.
I'll let you bring the water
No.
and ice in the bucket.
No, I'm in the ring in between like Randy. Let's fucking go,
What are you gonna tell me?
brother. Smart things.
Like what?
Just not technical, obviously.
Then that's the fuck I need. I need technical advice.
No. You need maybe at that point you'll need some motivation because like if you're doing one of these rogue ass fights, or probably like it's down the line when you're kind of grandpa status, and I would motivate the fuck out of you.
I don't think I'll be fighting grandpa status, bro. I'm out of here at 36, 37,
How old are you right now?
32.
Oh wait, speaking of cornering, one last thing. You know the Barstool Rough and Rowdy shit? You seen that? You know Barstool. They do like these events every couple of months where they basically take like people with zero experience, right? And they put them like 1 minute round. It's like some like crazy shit. And they basically tell you like swang. I kind of want to do it one time. If I do it, will you corner me?
Yes. Honestly, I think that you should do.
I do
an
want
actual fight.
Oh, no, I don't know about that.
An amateur fight. Like I'd train you. Seriously. I think that you'd have a completely different appreciation for what the guys do. You talk hella shit.
I talk shit, but you do know. But you do know. Hold on. I do talk shit because it's fun. But you do know at the end of the day, I got mad respect for them.
Oh, absolutely. But I think you'll have more respect.
Bro, I do. I respect. Like I always, whenever I'm having a serious conversation about mixed martial artists, I'm like, these are like not only some of the best athletes in the world, but some of the most disciplined human beings in the world. It's when it's you. Honestly, it's your fault. You bring it out of me because I like talking shit with you, and I like talking shit to you, and I like talking shit about you sometimes.
Wow. See,
but I only talk shit about you to your face, which you gotta respect it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
But no. I don't want to get into bro. The only thing that I have, I mean, and there's not a lot in here, is this. So like,
you're pretty smart.
Well, yeah, but my point. Well, I just don't want to get less smart.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's why with this rough and rowdy thing, I think it's like a couple minutes, it's like 3 rounds, couple minutes each, and they'll match you up with somebody like kind of in your weight class, and
you just gonna go in and go for it?
No, I'm gonna be like on my rude boy shit.
All right.
And set them up.
Yeah, I'll corner you.
You'll corner me?
Yeah. We'll make a whole vlog episode out of it.
Bro, 100%.
I'll train you for it and everything.
No, for sure. No, you think because I was looking at signing up for there's one in March, but I got shit to do before then. And I'm thinking after that. A couple months down the line. I'll line it up in perfect for your camp, so I'll be there every day when you're training.
I don't think I want you around every day I'm training.
Bro. If we spar though, you're not the thing is I can hit you, you can't hit me.
If I'm in camp, I gotta hit you.
No. Bro, you know that's not fair.
See, now he's playing. You know what?
No. There's clearly a difference between you and I.
Yeah, but I spot a guy your weight on Wednesday. Small guy. He was
Wait, you said
mad
I'm small?
heart. Mad heart. He was going crazy, trying to knock my head off.
Yeah, but
All right, but I hit him and he ain't bitch. He just he's in the trenches, bro. He fired back.
I've landed some strikes on you.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. No, you don't remember? I hit you with one clean one I was kind of hype about. I mean, I missed like the 15 in between that. You don't remember?
I stood up like this and let you in my stomach.
I don't remember that.
Uh-oh.
That was actually one of the, I'm not gonna lie, that was so embarrassing. I was like, yo, I literally like put everything in my body to try to like do something and you didn't even move. And you just laughed too. And then these two, by the way, I gotta call them out. They've horrible editing job to make it look like your punch wasn't hard, by the way. Cause that shit really hurt. When it broke my rib.
Broke it.
Don't call me pussy.
He's walking around telling people I broke his rib, bro.
Bro, I swear to God.
Pull up the footage.
No, see their footage. I don't trust their footage. Is
tap. I touched him like
edited.
this. I went like this.
Their footage is edited. I don't trust.
He fell down and started.
Bro, I'm not lying. I literally remember like.
I'm like, bro, stop.
People don't get it. I'm misunderstood. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
Maybe you're misunderstood too.
Yeah, I think all of us are a little misunderstood in some ways.
I agree. Anyways, we'll wrap here, but real quick. So, little manifestation prediction time. You know what I'm thinking? Not that you care. I'm thinking knee up the middle, push his nose to the other side.
Need that sound bar.
Yeah, we're not there yet. Yeah?
Yeah, I like it.
I'm thinking, okay, I'll give you official prediction. Two minutes, 49 seconds of round two.
Wow. Can you imagine? Imagine I
Bro,
actually
if
hit
I
it
do
right
that,
there.
you're giving me half your paycheck.
Probably not, but I'd be like, shout out to you.
2:49 of round two, knee up. And then he's mad hurt from that, and then boink, and then
It's all over.
that shit. And then you get on the cage and you like flip off the entire Australian crowd.
We love the Aussies. We love them.
Have you been?
No.
Okay, so how do you love them?
I just think it's bad for business to not love them.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll love them.
since when are you? Nah, fuck that. I say no. You pull like an ally Quinta, like just like the fuck you to the crowd. That shit
Then-
kind of goes crazy.
Yeah, but didn't he not like ineligible for
Oh yeah,
bonuses
you saw
for like
that,
3?
that tweet.
Yeah, but I knew that prior to the tweet. I was just like,
That's crazy, actually, when you think about it.
yeah, that was his punishment.
Damn. Okay, wait. So then, can I get your prediction?
My prediction is this fight doesn't go past the second round. I think I'm
Okay.
gonna hit him early and I'm gonna hit him a lot.
I agree. I feel like we're gonna see his little pale ass face turn red.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, overly aggressive guys typically don't do too well with me.
I wouldn't even like if you submit him. I wouldn't mind. Not that you care, but
Yeah, maybe.
one of them, the front headlocks. Cause you low key got a really good one.
Maybe I'll take him down. Maybe I'll wrestle. Maybe I'll hit him with a little
Yeah.
bit of something spinning. Maybe some karate shit. Some shit
Randy
that y'all never seen.
Nurmagomedov just chain wrestle his
Who
ass.
knows? Maybe I might chain wrestle.
Bro, see, that's how Francis beat Surreal, right? Nobody thought he was gonna wrestle.
Yeah, and he wrestled.
He wrestled on a torn ACL.
Yeah,
That shit was crazy.
so you never know.
Damn. All right. Well, what is it? When's the fight? February 11th.
February 11th.
And do you know where on the main card you're
I'm the fight before the Cole.
so third
Right,
fight.
right in the middle, yeah.
Who's Co?
Rodriguez Emmett.
Oh, that's a banger.
That's a fire.
And you're right before, and then it's Islam Alex.
That's Islam Alex.
Who's the other main card fights? It's like a bunch of Aussies, right? I feel like I saw something randomly.
Yeah, just like 2 other Americans or some shit. That's it.
All right. Well, Randy Brown, my brother, thank you so much for coming out here.
Thank you for having me, bro.
And
pleasure.
I'm hyped to see you kick some ass. 5-fight win streak,
You already know. We're gonna go out there and do
Bang.
what we do.
my brother. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram at felix.levine, and if you have something to say, please leave a comment.